What if I told you that the Ten Commandments taught in churches for nearly 2,000 years were never written on the stone tablets? What if the Bible itself proves it? Let's read Exodus literally, and what we find will shock most believers. We'll let the Bible speak for itself, without sermons, without catechisms, without filters. In Exodus chapters 19 and 20, Yahweh descends upon Mount Sinai. The people remain at the foot of the mountain. Moses goes up. Notice something crucial in Exodus 20. There is no mention of stone tablets, no writing, no engraving. Exodus 20 is a spoken proclamation, not a written covenant. After Exodus 20, the narrative continues with laws covering 11 full chapters. 2 stone tablets could not possibly contain all of this. The first time tablets are mentioned, Moses breaks them, Exodus 32:19. So at this point in the story, no commandments remain written anywhere. The Hebrew phrase, Aseret HaDevarim, the 10 words, appears explicitly only later. And he wrote on the tablets the words of the covenant, the 10 words, Exodus 34:28. This verse tells us 3 things clearly. There are tablets again. Moses writes them. The content is specified in Exodus 34. Exodus 34 does not repeat Exodus 20. It gives a different set of commands entirely. Here is a text-faithful summary of the 10 words of Exodus 34. Note, some traditions split or combine verses. 1. No covenant with the inhabitants of the land. Destroy their altars and cult objects. 2. Do not intermarry with the people of the land. 3. Do not make molten gods. 4. Keep the feast of unleavened bread in the month of Abib. 5. All firstborn males belong to Elohim. Firstborn sons must be redeemed. Work 6 days, rest on the 7th day. 7. Observe the Feast of Weeks and the Feast of Ingathering. 8. 3 times a year all males shall appear before Elohim. 9. Do not offer blood sacrifice with leaven. Passover sacrifice must not remain until morning. 10. Bring the best first fruits to the house of Elohim. 11. You shall not boil a young goat in its mother's milk. Notice what is not here. No prohibition of murder. No prohibition of adultery, no prohibition of theft, no prohibition of coveting. These ethical laws, central to Christian teaching, are not among the 10 words written on stone. These are not universal moral principles. They are covenant terms. Elohim was not founding a religion. He was forming a contractual alliance with a people. Obedience in exchange for land conquest and protection. Christian founders needed a moral constitution, not a tribal covenant. So Exodus 20 was elevated, reordered, theologized, and retroactively assigned to the stone tablets. That idea does not come from the text. If the commandments you were taught were not the ones written on stone, whose commandments are you really following? If you value textual truth over inherited belief, subscribe.